we talked about this again earlier in one of the earlier questions, and that was about education. We have some of the best colleges and universities, not just in the country, but in the world. But here's the issue. You're graduating people that don't particularly have a skill set to match the demand in Virginia and actually match the demand globally. So we have a workforce in desperate need of jobs, and we actually have manufacturers, businesses who are in desperate need of that workforce, a well-trained workforce. So what we have is obviously this gap, and this has become a big issue in almost every part of the Commonwealth where I travel, but no more is that an issue than in Southwest Virginia, where we have extraordinary opportunity. We have infrastructure, we have agriculture, we have a lot of opportunities and a lot of opportunity for economic development. It would cost less to expand a business in Southwest Virginia than, say, in a more economically competitive environment where there's less land opportunity and all that than, say, Northern Virginia. So I would love to see Virginia focus aggressively on putting education, creating more education opportunities in other parts of the Commonwealth, focusing more on STEM-H, actually educating people in the jobs that will make them competitive in the 21st century. Those are healthcare jobs, science, obviously technology, mathematics, but healthcare especially, where we have a tremendous shortage. We are not graduating enough people in the health science fields. And also, obviously, from the biggest macro piece of this that we keep discussing in almost every answer, and that is career and technical education. Working to create more partnerships between the private industry, private businesses, community colleges, and K-12, so that we are working in partnership, capturing economies of scale, and working to make really good sense of how it is that you can best educate somebody who's eager to have a job when, you know, as I mentioned in one of the earlier questions, there are 10,000 jobs available for welders in Hampton Roads. But guess what? There's nobody with that training. So that's a big feature of this. So it's focusing on where those jobs are most needed. So it would be Hampton Roads, it could be Southwest Virginia. But it's also that whole labor pool that both wants an education, but then maybe at perhaps a later time in their life, the opportunity for workforce retraining. And that's another significant piece of this. People coming back from the military who have a lot of skills, but maybe need a few more to catch up, might need more college credit to apply. But those are all the important ways that we focus on K-12, our community colleges, and higher ed in a way that goes back to sort of the core feature of what business in Virginia really wants, and that is the most competitive economic environment. Because again, we're not just competing with our border states anymore or with other states in the US, we're competing now in a global economy. And we want to market Virginia. We want to have the best educated workforce anywhere in the world, and we have the options and the opportunity to do that if we will just invest our money to do it and get it done.